You were saying gold, has always been here. It's always going to be here later. What do you think of some of these new assets that are sort of still being created? So in the cryptocurrency space, the like of Bitcoin, Ethereum.
I think it's so interesting. I mean, this Bitcoin stuff, they're taking on the Fed. Do you know what I mean? They're taking on one of the most powerful banks ever created. And they're messing into their territory. That's like me taking on McDonald's. They're going to step on me. So I think I'm here in Singapore. I know Singapore is adopting to crypto or what's they call blockchain technology. So I think it's a very exciting time. Personally, I'm a Technosaurus Rex. I can barely use a cell phone. So I'd best stay out of cryptocurrencies. But if you're a young person and you like crypto, it might be your place. Again, everything is just do what or invest in what you love. I love businesses. I love gold. I love silver. I love real estate.
Yes, from automation, you're a fucking idiot as well. See ya.
Okay guys, what's going on? The afternoons are getting a little bit warmer, a little bit lighter. I can feel spring is on the way. It's just around the corner. But look, there's loads going on, man. Absolutely loads. More than normal. There's always some mayhem kicking off, but there's a lot happening right now. The coronavirus, that's not good. Hopefully that kind of clears itself up as we go into the summer months. Hopefully. The sort of economic repercussions. Our economy is fragile enough as it is. Some are saying that it could even affect Bitcoin mining if it gets severe enough. Just as well, Bitcoin mining is getting more distributed. And mining power at the moment is actually at all-time highs. The economy's trash. We all know that. The economy's crap. Brexit happened, finally. Whether or not you agree on it, it's happened. Just have to get on with it. Do the best everyone can. So this is kind of just a general... This is kind of like a general chat video, really. BSV. Check out the video we did the other day. We roasted Bcash and BSV. We spoke about Dash and Venezuela and the mayhem going on there. BSV, Craig tried to fork that stash of coins, that kind of came from the Tulip Trust. Long story short, BSV split into like multiple versions of itself. Nodes were validating different versions of the chain. It was a total car crash, total mess. Standard BSV mayhem. Then I had Ed, the BSV guy, trolling me. Just so you guys know, I openly told him to come on the channel. He can have a chance to discuss and say his version of things, say what he thinks. Because he says everyone is trying to censor him. Of course he declined, he chickened out, he's a wimp. So I called him out, I put him on the spot, said to him, come on the channel, let's talk. He didn't want to do it. He's scared. So yeah. Altcoins across the board are kind of looking a little bit more bullish now as well. Shitcoins are still down like 80%, but could this be the start of the next bull run? Could this be the start of altcoin season? I know everyone is looking forward to altcoin season, and I personally, I'm not going to call altcoin season until we see Bitcoin at all-time highs again. That doesn't mean altcoins can't go up, but I think we'll get real altcoin mania again when Bitcoin's at all-time highs again, when Bitcoin's broken even, because a lot of people got wrecked big time by altcoins. With the halvening, it's buzzing. Like back in 2016, just before the halvening, it was still a big deal, but this time around, everyone's hopes and prayers are based on this halving. There's a massive kind of buzz around it as well. It's a bit more electric than it was 4 years ago. And man, a lot has happened in the last 4 years. I mean, a lot's happened since 2013 and all those days, but the space was much more innocent back in 2016. After everything that's happened since then, you know, it just the atmosphere, the sentiment is much more electric. There's more people talking about cryptocurrencies. There's more people using it. You can do more with it now, and you know, altcoins are worth a lot more. You know, the top 10, to be a top 10 cryptocurrency, you've got to have a much larger market cap. Your token, your coin's got to be much more expensive in relation to its market capital size. You know, the stakes are higher now, and the level of standards, I mean, especially with BitConnect being defeated and overcome, you know, the bar has been raised now to the point where you can't just kind of fork the Bitcoin software, the Bitcoin code, set up a freaking GitHub account and just trade it on a bunch of shitty exchanges. Like, you've got to have something about your project now. I mean, if you're competing with the likes of Bitcoin itself, you know, Ethereum, EOS, you know, even with what R3 and Ripple are doing with XRP, you know, the projects, you know, there's a lot going on with a lot of these projects now. I mean, I know some of you guys are probably fans of like Tron, Chainlink, Cardano's been in the news quite a lot recently. Tezos is another one. Tezos, I think Tezos, but now it's more or less got over those legal issues, and it's got over those hurdles. I remember the ICO, and there was a lot of hype behind that ICO, right? Also, Tim Draper invested in it as well, so that made even more hype. Tezos, with its 6 to 8% yield through staking, Coinbase custody is rolling it out. Financial institutions can make a passive income from Tezos. So can you guys. In my opinion, don't stake it on exchanges. Stake it yourself. There's loads of guides out there. I'll leave a link below if I remember, just for that. Or I might do an article on Tezos. I think I have already, actually. Yeah, I have actually. So stake it privately. Stake it yourself. Don't rely on these fractional reserve exchanges to do it. That's why exchanges are offering staking and all kinds of bloody dividend services now, interest services and stuff, products, because they don't want you to take your cryptocurrency, your digital assets, off of those exchanges, simply because their reserves don't match your account reserves, your account balances, at a ratio of 1-to-1. If everyone cashed out and went private, like proof of keys, basically, like the proof of keys movement, exchanges would buckle, just like any central bank, any high street bank. So stake your Tezos privately.